What is up, everyone? Today I found myself falling into one of the art traps that I actually knew were there, and I still found myself falling into it for some reason. Have that ever happened to you? So, a little bit of background. See, I was told that, I probably shouldn't keep the beginner label anymore, and I think I would agree with that. I think I think calling myself a beginner still, even though it's just been a short time, would probably be a little bit discouraging to some. I think some of my drawings I've really been proud of, and I really like how they've turned out. So I think I'm okay slipping out of the beginner slightly into the intermediate kind of artist label, if that's okay. And so I'm gonna say this trap is something that probably beginners to intermediates fall into, and maybe even some advanced artists. Um, but this is the reason why this trap is the reason why I'm saying don't do what I'm doing in this video. All right, and I'm saying don't draw this. Not that there's something wrong with the video, with the picture itself. You can draw the picture if you want to, but don't do what I'm doing, because I am falling into a trap. And so I have decided, if you've seen my previous video with the image that I took through from pencil sketch to inking it to putting on the markers, uh, that's what I was planning to do with this piece here. But I've decided I am not going to complete it. And it's because I found myself falling into this trap that I knew I knew it was there already. And what is this trap? The trap is drawing the same things that you can already draw over and over again. And again, it's not a trap in that it's something bad. It's not that it's bad. You can, if you are drawing for fun, that's fine. Um, you can draw the same thing over and over again. Also, if you are drawing the things that you want to draw as an artist, it is also okay to draw the same thing over and over again. Because if you noticed, a lot of the professional artists, um, Carl Kapinski, Kim Jung Yi, Sam Does Art, they all draw basically the same things over and over again. So that's not the problem if you are drawing the art that you want to do as a professional artist or as an advanced artist, because you get better at what you draw. Uh, the problem comes in when you are doing this with things that you don't want to do long term, or you haven't settled that this is the type of art I want to create. And what it turns out to be is that for most artists, you turned out just redrawing things. So you're looking at something and you try to draw it back just like it is. And I'm saying just drawing things back as if that's a simple process, right? But this is normally where most of us start out. We start out looking at an image, trying to reproduce it. And I don't think this is what I want to do in the end game. I don't want to be, and some people are very good at this. Uh, there's a lot of artists, even some of those classically trained artists that are. I look at their, I look at their art, and I am really impressed by how their shadows look. Those core shadows, um, they do fabulous work, and the accuracy of their reproduction is just amazing. But for me, I don't think this is what I want to do long term. And so for me, it is not good enough to just continue spending the limited time that I have putting into simply reproducing the object that I'm looking at. And I pointed out that most of us start off in this mode. So how do you know? The question is, how do you know when you are at the point when you're falling into this trap? I think the point you know that you're falling into this trap is when you're beginning the drawing and you're thinking about what you're going to do to it, and you're pretty confident that it's going to turn out okay. Like, there's not that little bit of fear. I think that's the point where you're drawing something pretty easy to you, and you've kind of slipped into this trap. Again, I think it's fine if this is what you plan to do long term. This is what you love to do, and you're going to be doing this. So why is it important to stay away from this? I'm not coming up with this myself. This is something I have heard from Zapata. I listened to his channel quite a bit, and he mentioned something that makes total sense. He says, you get better at what you practice. And what he has seen in his art journey and career is that there are a lot of artists that grow up doing the fundamentals, reproducing objects that they are looking at, and they get the idea that all of this will somehow magically translate into the work that they want to do at some point in the future. But what happens is that they find themselves getting better and better at reproducing an image that they're looking at. And then when they finally go to switch to the art that they want to do, they're finding that they are so disappointed because they've never practiced it, right? And the art that they've practiced before of reproducing the image that they're looking at, they have gotten so good at it that they feel stuck, right? On the one hand, I'm producing these really nice images that everyone loves and everybody is talking about, everybody's excited about. And here I go to do the thing that I think I really want to do, and I find that I don't like it. No one else is excited about it. And it's because I've never practiced it. I've never gotten good at it. And so he points out that a lot of artists feel stuck. And they feel that they start telling themselves, maybe this is the type of artist I have to be. Maybe I have to be an artist that just reproduces images because that's what I'm good at. But that's what you've been practicing. That's where you've been spending your time. So of course you're going to be good at it. So what is his solution? His solution is to start doing the things you want to do right now. Even if you're not good at it, even if you don't have the skills to do a good job at it, you need to start doing those things now. Draw what you want to draw now. Even if you're not good at it, even if you don't have all the fundamentals down. And he called this a project-based approach. So think of what you want to do, create a project around it, do it, work towards it, constantly be working toward the thing that you want to achieve, the type of artist you want to be, the type of art you want to produce. And this makes sense because we know on this channel that we get better at the things we actually do. Which brings us to a very difficult question. A very difficult question that I have begun to wrestle with. And I think I've made some progress. But the question is this: what do I want to draw? So it comes a point where you begin to produce images that are okay, and you have to begin asking yourself, what type of artist do I actually want to be? Looking out at all the great artwork on Instagram, on YouTube, what direction do I actually want to go in with my art? And I have really been spending a lot of time exploring this question. And as I said, I think I have chosen a direction to go in. Not 100% sure, but it's something that I've really been inspired by. I think it fits my time schedule. It fits the fact that I don't have a lot of time. It fits just a lot of things. I like it aesthetically. I like it as it fits into my kind of hobbyist artist mindset. There are just a lot of things I like about it, and I think I am going to give this direction a shot. But first, before I jump into talking about that and beginning to put all that information out on this channel, I have a few things that I need to get out of the way, right? So I have a stockpile of things that I have been experimenting with, some watercolors, some markers, some drawings, some sketching that I need to get out of the way, and then start proper onto this new project. So the next few videos, I think probably the next 2 or so videos, I'm going to try to get that material out to you, show you what I've been practicing, what I've been going through, the things that I've been exploring, and then I'm going to jump into this new direction that some of you gonna be excited, some of you gonna be like, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. So I'm not gonna share it in this video exactly. I'm gonna share it in one of the follow-up videos where I plan to take my art, and so yeah, I'm excited to kind of get out of this trap of just doing things that I am already comfortable with and jump into what I think may be my long-term goal. Now, admittedly, I don't know yet if I will thoroughly enjoy this or not. I think I will, but I'm going to have to actually do it and see what happens. I'm going to have to actually walk down the road on this journey and see if I enjoy the view, if I enjoy the art. And so I'm excited to have you here. If you've noticed, we've passed 1,000 subscribers, which I'm so excited to have all of you. You all continue to inspire me to do my best work, to continue on. And it's also an inspiration to my kids. If you were here, or if you've seen some of the older videos, one of them on why draw, I talk a lot about me drawing for my kids. I want them to know that you can do anything if you're willing to put your mind to it and spend time dedicated to it. And they've been following my progress here. They've been with me on this journey as well since I had 0 subscribers, right? And they've seen me through the months when I just had 1 subscriber, and yeah, so this is, I'm celebrating this milestone. It's a small milestone, but it's still a very significant milestone, because it's something I can show to my kids. It's something I can celebrate with them, and I want to help change their mindset as well in terms of how they approach the world, how they approach life. And that's a part of why this channel was created, trying to inspire my kids, trying to inspire myself, and hopefully in the process also inspiring you all to continue on your art journey, to not give up, to know that if you stick with it, you will get better. So I hope that as I stick with this, I will get better as well. And thanks for being on this journey again. Let's keep on drawing. See you in the next video.